All right, that's the Peek Econo light. Here we are, McCain. We're gonna review the light on each side. Here we are, folks. Torrance and Crenshaw. This has 5 lanes and this one has 1 lane. This direction has 4 lanes. Okay, Torrance and Crenshaw. Here it is. This is a Peek brand. McCain, and the one is McCain. All of them are new in this intersection. Here it is. See, there's no traffic on the street. This is light traffic. The Amo will be closed very soon for testing. Crenshaw and the Amo, here we are. This street has light traffic, by the way, because there's less traffic signals on this area. Yeah, here we are. All right, this is a McCain head. And that light is a McCain also. And this one have the same brand, Crenshaw and the Amo. Here we are. Here's the left turn signal. Eastbound and westbound have the left turn signal. Here we are. Yo, that's McCain in old school and older. The Amo and Crenshaw. Here we are. Does this traffic coming from way over there? I could tell you that. Crenshaw and the Amo. Here it is. All right, this is each light have a right on each side. This is a McCain on the eastbound, westbound. This one is Peek and this one is Econo light on the right side. Crenshaw Boulevard, here we are, folks. Yeah, here's a Peek. See, this is the westbound direction. Crenshaw and the Amo, here we are. See, the southbound don't have a left turn signal, I know, because this light turns green. Look at that. Look, if it's looked in the traffic, with this direction have a lot of traffic. That's why, because of left turn, help a red light or a left turn signal. Okay, that's the Amo and Crenshaw, here we are. This street has no traffic because it's kind of light. But anyway, let's go. There's no traffic on this street, the Amo and Crenshaw. This is the only intersection that looks worse. Not only worse than the one in Lakewood. This is a continuation of the Amo and Torrance, all the way to Redondo. That's how far it goes. See, no traffic on the westbound traffic. Let's see how well it goes. Yeah, this street has a lot of traffic towards Gardena on Redondo Beach Boulevard. The last one is Redondo Beach Boulevard. That's how. Look at that. See, there are no left turns on southbound or northbound. I have no idea because this street has light traffic, by the way. All right. So here it is, folks. The Amo and Crenshaw. Eastbound and westbound have a longer arm, by the way. This is a big road. It was cool. The Amo and Crenshaw. All right, here it is. Guess what? All right, we have the westbound signal. Here it is. Here's the westbound left arrows. It's working fine. Here's the westbound left turn signal. All right. Here's the McCain light over here, folks. All right, now this is it. Here we are. That's the Amo Boulevard, the flashing yellow arrow on the next intersection. Flashing yellow arrow right there. See that? There's another one way over there. See this street has light traffic, by the way. All connecting Prairie Avenue. That's the bridge in Torrance. This is the street. Hello. Okay, this is it. Here it is. All right. Okay, we covered the one on the right side. Here it is, the southbound light. Here it is. Crenshaw and the Amo. Here it is. Number 6 and 10 right here, folks. Yeah. Truck route. Northbound, southbound. Here's a new one right here. I covered the light on the eastbound direction. I'm busy doing something. Here it is. This street has traffic. Southbound don't have that much traffic. I have no idea why. The Amo and Crenshaw, here it is. This is the longest arm on both directions. This one is slightly longer. I could tell you by the length. All right. All right. There's the Econo light on the right side. There it is. Crenshaw and the Amo. Here it is. This street has less traffic. All right, here's the westbound direction. Here's the... This is slightly longer than the eastbound. I could tell you that. Okay, folks. Here it is. All right. Okay, here we are. Once again, I'm gonna go this way to the end of the line. All right, here it is. That's the westbound and eastbound light over here, folks. Crenshaw and the Amo. Everything looks so cool. It's huge. Northbound, southbound are huge. So here it is. Crenshaw and the Amo. Here we are. Oh crap, here it is. There's a light on above me right here. Yeah, this one right here, I covered that one. Yup, it has reflective tape. Okay, here we are. There's traffic way over there. See, this street has a longer green light because the street has traffic, by the way. So here we are. Look, this one has more left turns because this street has traffic. Alright, 190th will be the next street to cross. This is going to be an interesting one. 190th. Alright, here we are. Look at that. Each light have a light on this intersection as well. Alright, that's the Amo and Crenshaw. Here. Yeah. Hey! Leave me alone! Here you go. Oh, sorry. Sorry, leave you like that. Hey! Stop! Alright. Alright, here's gonna be ready for southbound left turns, by the way. Hold on, yeah. Alright. The Amo and Crenshaw. See, this light don't have any left turns. The northbound, southbound don't have left turns because this street isn't that busy anyway. So I don't even know nothing about this street. I could tell you that. But this street is kind of funny. Good luck. Just the one on the right side. I can't stop the traffic from here. Give me a moment. Yeah. This one's more common than the northbound. Okay, this street has light traffic in the weekend. So here it is. This light's fast. Only the eastbound, westbound, y'all. See that? Here we are. Okay. Here's the southbound left turn signal on the Amo and Crenshaw. Yup, that's the southbound has a green light. Let's see. Alright, here it is. This one is this light's so big. This light got a bigger light. Alright. There's traffic on the street. Hello? Yeah, southbound. Here's a southbound left turn signal. Eastbound and westbound are okay. This is awesome. 9:30 a.m. for barrier testing. That's what it says to I think. So let me get. All right, here's the northbound signal. The signal light right here. Let's look at the southbound signal. This light doesn't turn yellow because it's gonna take forever. All right, this is it. This intersection doesn't turn yellow. This one's so it's okay. So let's go to the eastbound light. Look, see, this light doesn't turn yellow. It's getting busier now. Here it is, the eastbound light. Here it is. Here's the eastbound variant of the signal head. There it is. Okay. Now I'm gonna cover the southbound variant of the See, eastbound has 2 left turn lanes and westbound. This street has light traffic. It's just cars going straight. Yeah. Now, here we are. See, now we're gonna look at the eastbound signal light. All right, that's a good light. This light doesn't turn yellow. It looks good. It's going fine. This light here looks good. All right, here's the southbound left turn signal, boy, right here. Go. See that? That's the McCain, the econo light right here. All right, here's the eastbound, the southbound signal head. Wow, it's not that busy anyway, so let's go. All right, now the southbound and northbound has a left turn light. Now let's go all the way to 190. You see, this is the econo light and McCain right here. Here it is. Okay. This street is so busy. By the way, the Amo and Crenshaw. Here it is. All right, now we covered the next intersection.